everyone, I'm Amy, welcome back to my yoga channel. So today we're going to be doing a super chill morning yoga flow. So perfect for when you first wake up. You can roll out of bed, get onto the mats, give yourself a nice stretch. Super gentle, it's only about 10 minutes long. And today I'm going to be using bolster as a prop. If you haven't got a bolster, or you can always use blocks, a pillow, a blanket, a rolled up jumper, anything like that works equally as well. So if you have something like that to hand, it's just as an alternative to show you where you can use these things in a couple of these postures, because they help sort of soften through the spine and help the muscles just become into a little bit more of a relaxed state. So if you have them, go grab them, and I will see you on the mat, and let's get started. So we're going to start today's practice by coming down and laying on our backs on our mat. And you're just going to let your feet fall out to the side, the palms facing up, relax your shoulders, start to focus on your breathing, maybe elongate the breath, so you can become a little bit grounded before we start today's nice and short little wake up practice. A big inhale and an exhale. One more inhale and exhale. On the next inhale, try and fill up through the belly and then the lungs. And then exhale to let it all go. We'll do that one more time. So take an inhale, fill up the belly, fill up the lungs. And exhale to release. On your next inhale, bring the arms up above the head, give your body a really nice stretch. And move down the mat a little bit, got some blankets in the way. But just stretch, maybe interlace the fingers, stretch all the way through the front side of the body. And as you exhale, just release. We're going to bring the feet out to the right hand side, so keep your torso central as you can. And then bring your shoulders and your arms out to the right hand side as well. So if you flex the feet, point the toes, whichever's comfortable. And again, feel that stretch, but all the way through the left hand side of the body. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, we're just going to release back to centre and repeat on the left hand side. So bring the feet over to the right, the arms over to the right hand side, and really feel that stretch all the way through the right hand side of the body. It feels super good. It's releasing any tension. And coming back to centre. From here, with the knees into the chest, just going to rock and roll, just gently from side to side. Just giving our spine a little massage, maybe do a couple of rolls where you roll one way and then reverse in the opposite direction. Just gently massaging all around the lower spine, the middle spine. And releasing. Let the legs fall down again. Take a big inhale here. And exhale to release. We're going to roll over onto the right hand side and come up into a seated position. So come up into a nice comfortable cross-legged. And from here we're just going to reach a little bit forward with the palms. Now this is where the block can come in handy, or your bolster. So I'm going to grab hold of the bolster here, just put it a little bit in front of me, and just rest your wrists on top of your blanket or your bolster or your block, and just let the head hang nice and softly. You'll feel a nice stretch here, way through the shoulders. Also feeling this in the glute and the thigh area as well. Let's take a couple of nice long inhales and exhales here, really relaxing into the posture. Next inhale, come back up to seated. We're just going to change the legs so that you're crossed in the opposite direction. So whatever way you were first, we're just going to switch the legs over and then come back into that forward fold again. And now you should feel the stretch coming through the left glute or the right, whichever one you had, leg you had in front first. And again, really feeling that stretch through the shoulders, through the lower back. And just take it nice and easy, really, really gentle this morning. And when you're ready, just release. We're going to come into a tabletop position, so spin the legs round, come into all fours. So your knees should be roughly in line with your hips and your wrists in line with your shoulders. And we're going to do a couple rounds of cat-cow just to warm up, release any tension through the spine. So as you take an inhale, drop the belly down, bring the gaze up. And as you exhale, rounding through the spine, letting every little bit go. Take an inhale, drop the belly down, gaze comes up. And exhaling to release. We'll do that a couple more times. Taking an inhale and taking an exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale. On the inhale, come back to neutral. We're just going to bring the bum down onto the heels and do that same reach forwards again. Move my bolster slightly towards me. So putting your wrists on your blanket or your bolster and just let the head drop between the arms. Just relax the hands, focus on your breath. And just relax. Just slowly waking every bit up. Giving your body a nice gentle stretch. The inhale, release. Just going to push the bolster a little bit out the way. We're going to stretch over to the right hand side. So again, taking that really yummy side stretch again. Really feeling that through the arms, through the shoulders, all the way through the side body. On the inhale, come back to centre, and as you exhale, just moving over onto the left-hand side. And feeling that really nice stretch all the way through the left-hand side of the body. Remembering just to focus on your breath. Keep everything nice and slow. And then on the inhale, coming back to centre, we're going to spin ourselves round, spin the legs round in front of us. It's going to take a little forward fold. So on the inhale, raise the arms up above the head. Bring the gaze up towards the thumbs. And as you exhale, just give yourself a nice little gentle forward fold, just to release any tension in the lower back. Again, focusing on your breath, keeping your inhales and your exhales nice and long, nice and slow. And as you exhale, we're just going to release. Cross the legs for one last time. Bring your right palm on top of, left palm on top of the right knee. And just take a lovely little twist round to the right hand side. Focusing on your breath. Gaze comes over the right shoulder. As you exhale, release. As you inhale, just repeating on the left hand side. So gaze comes over the left shoulder. Having hold of the right knee, left knee with the right palm. And then release. And we're going to come down into our nice little final Shavasana. Very short Shavasana again this morning, and as always you can just pause And stay in Shavasana for as long as you have time for, as long as feels comfortable. Just reaping the rewards of today's little warm-up practice to get you ready for your day ahead. Little wake-up practice. So if you have that blanket, just pop it underneath the knees here. And you'll feel that that kind of just releases any tension that you might have in your lower back. It just really helps the muscles to soften and come into that nice relaxed state that we want when we come into Shavasana. So let the feet fall out to the sides. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms. Have the palms facing up. And just really take this time to just slow everything down. Refocus on your breath. And just relax into your Shavasana. And when you're ready, just bring some movement into the fingertips and into the toes. Start to make your inhales and your exhales a little bit deeper. You're going to take that stretch that we started with again, so just bring the arms up overhead, interlace the fingers or grab hold of the wrists and just give this body a really nice stretch out. And on the exhale, just release, come up to a nice seated, comfortable cross-legged position. Bring your thumb and forefinger together and just place the backs of the hands on the tops of the knees. Again, just take a couple of nice long inhales and exhales here. We can sync our breath, so on your next inhale, and then take a nice long exhale with me. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Just bring the hands to prayer at heart center. Give a little bow. Namaste. So thank you so much, as always, folks, for joining today's practice. I hope that you feel nice and relaxed and just ready to start your day on a good foot this morning. So, as always, if you like this video, hit like, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you on the mat next time. Namaste.